Hi Dave, I thought I'd do you a quick video. It's a bit difficult with its where it is down this side, but I'll just do you a quick walk around and open her up and you can have a look. It's probably sat here for about 3 weeks, I think. Seat cover, still got the original mats. It's usually a bit cleaner than that, to be fair, but I have been using it actually to do a bit of a declutter in the house, so yeah, this all works fine. Auto, of course. I wanted an auto actually, and that's the mileage. It was owned by a little old lady in Lytham for most of its life, and that mileage is, I've got every single stamp in the book. It was serviced at Fairways in Preston all its life, and I've done little bits and pieces just to lightly recom it really, because it had been stud, but very little really. It's been a cracking car. I just don't use it. I'll show you why in a minute. And then obviously trying to keep the sun off the dash and things. So the headliner, unlike most, I even put that in there just to keep the UV out to some degree, but the headlining's good in this. All the door shuts look like this, all the white grease from Volkswagen over the years, I suppose. Only thing on the headlining is the sunroof doesn't leak. I can guarantee that as well. Is that the headline is just starting to come away. As I say, it's unwashed. I've not washed it to do a video of it for you. It's just as it is. It has had some work on the sills. The wheels have been powder coated, not by me. I bought it like that. But it has had 2 new front wings, which there is, I'll be honest, it's not the best paint, and sometimes when it's moist in the air, like at the moment actually, you get these very, very slight micro blisters in the. I don't think it's been the best paint job in the world. Both sides have been painted. I think possibly the bonnet as well. Let me lift my garage door up. So, but it's a lovely old thing, and we just use it for little Sunday runs out, really, to be honest. I wanted a car. I've had it about 3 years, and I looked at modern cars just to use for local running about, and I just got sick of looking at rubbish, to be honest. I've just actually, sounds a bit anal, I have actually today just, because it's been sat for a while, I've just emptied the screen wash reservoir and put some new stuff in, because it's horrible when it smells. As I say, I've not gone through it and minted it, but it is what it is. This is as it stands. Under here I've done oil and filter a couple of times, coolant flush and change, timing belts probably 6 or 7 years old, but mileage is less than 5k, so I've left it. Leads, dizzy cap, rotor arm, plugs, air filter, what else have I done? Power steering fluid change. I haven't dropped the bottom off the gearbox to change the filter and the fluid, but I have pulled the fluid out and replaced it with some D2 ATF, and it shifts nice. And there's a flange under the throttle body down there somewhere which was cracked, and it wasn't running very well, but I replaced that and it runs lovely now. Brakes are good. As I say, it has had a light restoration. This wing always is absolutely fine. But yeah, just this side just get some little micro blisters. The back seats are down because I've been using it for shifting stuff, but so that's your door shuts. It looked horrible in the one you went to look at. I disagree with some of the people, by the way, that said that you shouldn't have to pay your cab fare back. I think they should have given you a lift back. So I'll pull these up and you can see. I don't think these seats have really ever been sat in, but it gives you a good idea of the overall condition of it. And it's never, I don't think it's ever had an air freshener in it either. I like the smell of old German cars. So the seats are good. I just put this cover on because I always run old cars and I always put a seat cover on the driver's seat. There we go. Just gives you a little idea of it, doesn't it? So, and the back, what if I stood back? I like the tongue-in-cheek nature of the number plate, to be honest. But there we go. Not for everybody. My missus doesn't like it. Pretty good. She's an old car, you know, but... And then I'll do my best, but put the light on maybe. These tank straps will probably want doing at some point, but they're pretty solid. And the rear beam, there's a little bit of surface rust, but it's pretty good. Yeah, you probably know, but they are bad, these Mark IIIs, for the sills being bad. So it has had the sills replaced. I think pretty well, to be fair. Just trying to show you. I know you're a long way away, you see. That fuel filter doesn't look that old. I haven't replaced that. But all the other fluids I have, brake fluid, I can always send you details of what I've got in the service history and things. See, I'm going to break this, I'm a bit rusty, it's not. It's bone dry, it never leaks any oil. Gearbox is dry. And I think you live in Dorset, don't you? And I would say I tend to, if I'm running on the motorway, I tend to cruise about 60, 65, something like that. It'll sit at 80, but I don't like to push it that hard. You see, it's pretty, it's not bad for all. Power steering belt, I nipped that up actually after last MOT. That was the only thing he mentioned. It is due actually, but I'm more than happy to put it through. I don't think any issues, but you never do. It has had a radiator. Probably not that long before I got it, I think. But my issue is I have all these things as well, and some others, and I'm not allowed to have everything. Anyway, there you go. That's it in a nutshell. Unwashed and as it sits.